Hello and welcome into our 2022 Mariners predictions. In the leadoff spot, the Mariners are going to have second baseman Adam Frazier. He's going to be able to provide some good contact skills, and that's about it. I don't think he'll be a big guy in terms of power, but that's not what you need out of your leadoff hitter. In the two-hole, first baseman Ty France, he's going to be able to knock in some runs this year, and he's definitely got some power. France is one of the most underrated hitters in baseball. In the three-hole DH, Jesse Winker, if you want a home run against a righty, Jesse Winker is your guy. Jesse Winker absolutely mashes righties, but I don't even know if he'll get many of the starts against lefties. In the four-hole, right fielder Mitch Haniger, Haniger's very underrated. Haniger's an above-average player in the league, certainly. Haniger is going to be a pretty good four-hole for this team, and I actually really like him as a right fielder for this team. In the five-hole, third baseman Eugenio Suarez. If Suarez can get back into his former self, Suarez can be one of the best third basemen in baseball. That being said, he hasn't been his former self in a couple of years. If he can get the contact up, he won't have many problems. In the six-hole, shortstop J.P. Crawford, another one of the most underrated players in baseball. He's great defensively, and he's been looking great at the plate. In the seven-hole and eight-hole, I don't know who's going to be playing center and who's going to be playing left. My guess would be Kelenic in center and Julio Rodriguez in left, but Julio Rodriguez is probably the best hitting prospect in a while. Rodriguez is going to be able to absolutely mash for this team, and I think he is one of the biggest difference makers. And in the eight-hole, if Jared Kelenic could have a solid second year, he's definitely going to be a huge player for this Mariners team as they go on this run. In the nine-hole, catcher Tom Murphy. Murphy's going to provide about a below-average bat, but it's not going to be bad behind the plate, and he'll just lock it up on defense. On the bench, Dylan Moore is a solid player, and they have Billy Hamilton, the best pinch runner in all baseball. And let's get to their rotation. At the top spot, he's the big difference maker, reigning Cy Young Award winner, Robbie Ray. Ray is going to be able to get a bunch of strikeouts, projected for 253. If Ray can replicate last season, he'll be one of the best, if not the best, top-end starter in baseball. In the two spot, Marco Gonzalez, who's been always just a consistent left-handed strike thrower that pounds the zone and finds the corners. Gonzalez is actually going to be a really solid pitcher for two. And in the three spot, Chris Flexen, another very solid pitcher, extremely underrated, had a solid season last year, and I would predict Flexen for a pretty solid year this year. In the four spot, Logan Gilbert. Logan Gilbert is an amazing pitcher, great prospect, and I definitely think he has very, very good potential this year. In the five spot, Matt Brash. Personally, I wouldn't want Matt Brash as my four starter because I would much rather take a guy like Sean Manaea or Frankie Montas. In the bullpen, they're going to be solid because they have a bunch of great bullpen arms in Paul Sewald, Drew Steckenrider, Diego Castillo, Ken Giles, and Sergio Romo. I think they're going to have one of the better bullpens in the league. My prediction for this Mariners team is a 90-72 team. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to subscribe.